opening in the city of Indio tonight, but it's not what was expected earlier this year. We have more on the controversy. That's coming up.
I'm Pablo Alsina, and this is a simply perfect, gorgeous sunset, and the clouds will help keep the temperatures a little bit cooler tomorrow. Full forecast coming up. NBC Palm Springs at 5 begins now.
Now, connecting the valley, this is NBC Palm Springs at 5.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Olivia Sandusky.
And I'm Mark Mester. We start tonight with the city of Palm Desert. They could potentially rescind policies recognizing Pride Month. That's tonight's top story. This comes after the city's mayor pro tem made a request to what he says will extricate government out of people's private lives. Tiani Jadaling joins us live in studio tonight. She spoke with the city's mayor pro tem and some residents and shares the details tonight. Tiani.
Mark, last November, the city of Palm Desert hung a banner in support of the LGBTQ community and Palm Springs Pride. But just last night, 3 council members announced they are now in favor of changing the conversation.
When you focus on differences, you get division. If you focus on similarities, you get unity.
That's the main focus for Palm Desert Mayor Pro Tem Joe Prodetto coming out of Thursday's city council meeting. He's pushing to rescind a resolution that currently allows for the city to display a banner in support of the LGBTQ community. But with an issue that could affect so many residents here in the Coachella Valley, some folks we spoke with had some thoughts.
For many years, they've been treated really bad. They go through a lot of stuff that not many people like to talk about. And I feel like it's time we lift them up.
Prodetto says this idea actually stems from residents within the city, citing issues that one group was being favored over everyone else.
What I want us to do is to move to a point where everyone is treated like a valued, respected, and equal member of our community.
The city says before this item would move forward, there would be a study session with a time for all council members to weigh in.
This isn't about exclusion in creating ways ways to separate people. It's about finding ways to bring us together and in on the good work that our community is doing.
Prodetto understands his proposal could upset some residents, but he's adamant about making change in this resolution, which could be placed on the city's agenda as early as January of next year. Live in studio, I'm Tiani Jadaling, NBC Palm Springs.
Tiani, thank you. A local alert this evening. Tonight, the Indio Police Department will be conducting a DUI enforcement operation. This will run from 6 p.m. until 2 in the morning, focusing on drivers suspected of operating while impaired. Police reminding the public, plan ahead, choose a sober driver. If they've been drinking or using anything that affects their ability to drive, use a rideshare service. First-time DUI offenders face fines and penalties averaging more than $13,000, along with a suspended license.
Turning to a fatal crash in Indio, the motorcyclist who died after colliding with a big rig has been identified. The coroner's office says that 33-year-old Roberto Rodriguez of Indio died this morning after being transferred to Desert Regional Medical Center. Police say the crash happened around 11:15 last night on Monroe Street, south of the 10 freeway. Officers arrived to find the motorcyclist in the roadway with severe injuries. The driver of the big rig was not hurt. The cause of this crash remains under investigation.
And a Desert Hot Springs man has been identified as the pedestrian killed in an overnight crash. Police saying 51-year-old Mark Nolasco was struck just after midnight Thursday. This was near Pearson Boulevard and Western Avenue. Police saying the driver stopped, called 911, and cooperated with investigators. Nolasco died at the scene. Desert Hot Springs police at this time saying alcohol and reckless driving do not appear to be factors in the crash. The cause is still under investigation tonight.
Let's take a break from the headlines. Get a check on the forecast. Live pictures right now from our Agua Caliente casino camera high above there in downtown Palm Springs. We're going to send things over to our Pablo Alsina, who's got the details on our weekend forecast. Hey, Pablo.
Hey, Mark, we also have to give thanks for living here in the desert. There's flooding up in Washington. Prayers for them. Tons of snow in the east. Us, perfect. We're complaining about temperatures being 85 degrees. Yeah, we have it good here. 79 degrees currently in Palm Springs. No chance for rain. Low humidity at just 25%. Temperatures, Yucca Valley at 64. Thousand Palms at 71, Anza at 62 degrees. Big Bear City, warm for them. They're at 50 degrees. Dew points higher than normal, around 44, so it does feel a little bit more muggy than usual. Temperatures will start dipping down after 7 o'clock, but not much. Also, it feels hotter because not much wind at all. overall. Most winds less than 10 miles an hour. Won't see winds more than 10 miles an hour until Sunday, and that's only in certain areas. 3-day comfort air forecast for Saturday. There will be more cloud coverage, so feel a little bit cooler, but still highs in the 80s, still around 10 degrees to 14 degrees hotter than normal. I'm Pablo Alcina. Back over to Olivia and Mark.
Pablo, thank you. Well, tonight a new music venue is opening in downtown Indio. It's called the Dune Room. It comes just days after a social media post from two of the original partners in this project say they were pushed out. Our Brett Rosen has the story.
Right behind me is the Dune Room, a brand new business here in downtown Indio that during the day will be a cafe and at night turn into a music venue. However, just 6 months ago, it was supposed to be called the Desert Rat. There was 3 business partners that were together on this project, 2 of which that are no longer with the business. They tell me that was taken away from them. The Dune Room put up their sign just days ago, but back in September, it was supposed to be called the Desert Rat. It was comprised of 3 business partners, Ron Mesh, Jace Levi, and his wife Ashley. Just a few weeks after receiving the keys to the building, the Levis were told that Mesh would go his separate way. And since his name was the only one on the lease, Jace and Ashley claimed there was nothing they could do. Jace and Ashley say they were shocked hearing they would no longer be involved in the business.
You know, there's It's okay. I'm sorry.
As a longtime instrument repair shop owner in Indio, he says all he wanted was to build a community.
There's hundreds of kids that come in here that I help, and they were looking forward to this, and they needed it. Like, they don't have anywhere else to go.
I don't think the dream of it is dead, but it was devastating.
We reached out to the city of Indio to see how they were involved. In a statement, they told us in part any remaining disputes or issues between the former business partners fall outside the city's jurisdiction. But Ashley Levi says it's because of the city that they felt comfortable putting Mesh's name on the lease in the first place.
We weren't able to use our Desert Rat LLC yet. We were instructed by the city that it was no problem.
We tried to talk to Ron Mesh when the Dune Room sign was being installed. He refused to go on camera but shared a letter from his attorney which claims the couple harassed him, owes him over $30,000, and accusing the couple of gross mismanagement. Jason and Ashley say they never received the letter. And to this day, Jace doesn't know how they could have made their dreams work.
I don't know how we could have even avoided this. Even looking back, there's nothing we could have done.
For Jason and Ashley Levi, they tell me they don't know if they're going to take any legal action just yet because for them, they say the cost might be too much. Here in Indio, I'm Brett Rosen, NBC Palm Springs.
All right, our thanks to Brett for that. We appreciate it. After being canceled in September, the annual Our Lady of Guadalupe pilgrimage resumed today, but with some major changes. The traditional 30-mile walk, which normally takes parishioners from the west side to the east end of the valley, was postponed earlier this year due to fears surrounding immigration enforcement. This time, instead of traveling across city streets, participants completed their miles safely within church parking lots at parishes throughout the valley.
Even though this year we didn't do that big procession from Palm Springs to Coachella, but it has still kept it going here locally within our churches. And this is where we're called people to still come and still have this devotion. I just want to encourage everyone that is going through this difficult moment of immigration to continue going forward, to have courage, and to understand that one day everything would go back to normal.
Organizers say the goal of the in-parking lot marches is to preserve the spiritual tradition while easing concerns for families who wanted to take part.
The Palm Springs Tennis Club opening its gates today for a good cause during the holidays. The club hosted its annual Shop with a Cop fundraiser. This program pairs underprivileged children with Palm Springs police officers for holiday shopping trips. Each child receives $200 to help make their Christmas wish list come true. The program supports kids across Palm Springs and other portions of the Coachella Valley, with trips happening just before Christmas. Palm Springs Police Chief Andy Mills kicked off the event this morning with a police dog demonstration.
And the unique part about what we're doing is we want the kids to pick out what they want rather than us just give them a present, because I don't know what a 7-year-old kid wants. And there's always a lot of asks for our community, but they step up faithfully every single time, whether it's the fire department raising, getting presents, or us taking kids shopping like we do. And it's really neat to be able to see the generosity of such a wonderful community.
If you couldn't make it out there this morning, don't worry. The number there at the bottom of your screen is where you can call to donate to help children in need this holiday season.
The city of Desert Hot Springs is putting the finishing touches on this year's Christmas parade, and two very special grand marshals are getting ready to lead the way. Here's Alondra Campos.
This year, the Desert Hot Springs Christmas Parade is getting an extra dose of hometown heart. For Estefania Rodriguez, the announcement to be selected as a Grand Marshal felt like a homecoming.
Desert Hot Springs is my hometown, so being able to come back and this time around being the Grand Marshal in the parade of Desert Hot Springs was super exciting and very significant for me.
Born and raised in Desert Hot Springs, she says the parade has always been part of her life.
When I was at Painted Hills Middle School, I was a cheerleader, so I remember as a cheerleader being part of the parade. And this time around, I get to be the Grand Marshal. I think it's something that I never expected. But now that I do have this honor to be a Grand Marshal, something that I hold very dear to me.
Estefania attended UC Riverside, where she studied political science while simultaneously competing in pageants to pay for her schooling. That, however, quickly turned into her passion. Most recently, she won the Miss U.S. Latina competition shortly after in Miami.
So now I have this important title, and along with those responsibilities is always staying true to myself and where I come from, and that's of course Desert Hot Springs. I went off to compete internationally in the Dominican Republic, and even then I'm very proud of being from this small town and from being a very small town girl, being able to make it all the way to the Dominican Republic and represent not only the city of Desert Hot Springs, the state of California, but the entire Latino community in the U.S.
When she's not preparing for pageants or community appearances, Rodriguez volunteers with organizations like Voices for Children, supporting foster youth and advocating for their needs. Sharing Grand Marshal duties is known gallery art curator Casey Zoltan, a driving force behind the city's growing public art movement.
It's a super honor. It's been an amazing experience working with the city of Desert Hot Springs. It's really special for me.
Through his collaborations, Desert Hot Springs has welcomed world-renowned artists and dozens of new murals that bring color and life to public spaces.
We're curating a ton of murals. We're doing a ton of art shows. We're working with the community and just trying to bring awareness to Desert Hot Springs and how special it is.
Zoltan also hosts art workshops for local youth, giving the next generation a creative outlet and a place to connect.
It just shows you that art changes so much. And I think it gives people hope. It shows people that anything is possible. The city of Desert Hot Springs is so open for change and so ready for a new leaf that it blows my mind.
That was Alondra Campos reporting. Coming up next tonight on NBC Palm Springs, the Desert International Horse Park is going into its Grand Prix before they close out for the Holiday Horse Show series. We've got more right after the break.
Also, elementary students in Palm Springs received books from their local Rotary. More on this when we come back.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Committed to covering our... You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 5.
Welcome back. The Desert International Horse Park has been welcoming Olympians and renowned riders for their Desert Holiday Horse Show series. This all started December 3rd. It closes out on the 14th. Approximately 20 of the top 50 riders in the world have been competing, including U.S. Olympians McLean Ward, Laura Kraut, and Jessica Springsteen going head-to-head in some major competitions. Last week, riders competed in Major League show jumping for $750,000, and tomorrow, the closing Grand Prix has a prize of $340,000. The Desert Holiday Series is the horse park's most active 2 weeks of the year, with around 1,000 horses on the property.
Working up to this level of competition starts with maybe some of what you can even see here behind me. We have riders that start on the pony levels when they're like 10 and under and work their way up. I mean, it's a lifelong sport. So getting to the caliber that you're going to see here this week takes a lot of effort, a lot of training, a lot of dedication. You got to have the right horse too. No matter how good a rider you are, you have to have the right horse. So everybody that's here has been working hard, and they're fortunate to have, the top horses in the world here this week.
The horse park also offers free spectator admission, so visitors are welcome to watch the shows. And for the schedule, you can visit deserthorsepark.com.
Another successful book giveaway was well received by all students and teachers at Kauai Elementary. Members of the Palm Springs Noon Rotary distributed 2 new books to all students at Kauai Elementary. This giveaway honors the memory of Rotary member Milt Levinson, who kickstarted the initiative at the elementary school. Superintendent of PSUSD, Dr. Marcia Spunches, joined in to thank Rotary members as well.
Let's take a live look outside. It's our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. A beautiful sunset this evening. Thank you to those of you who sent in some pictures. Pablo has your full forecast right after the break.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything. If you're only watching us on TV, you're only getting part of the story. Head to our new website for the latest broadcasts, digital exclusive content, contests, and more. Go to NBCPalmSprings.com. Miss the news?
I'm Pablo Alsina, looking at the Walter Clark cam. We just missed a gorgeous sunset, but you can still see some of the purple, beautiful colors in the sky. You also notice very little winds. Those branches were hardly moving. Also, you'll notice a lot hotter than normal. Usually we have a high of 68 degrees. Today, a high of 82, just 7 degrees shy of the record. Every single day in December has been hotter than normal, and it's going to continue tomorrow also for Saturday. Temperatures between 80 and 84, the same warm, dry front that we had today, the same low-level winds. And again, we were the hottest in the Southwest at 82 degrees. LA at just 78, San Diego at 67, but we were in the 80s today. And if you look around, highs of 85 in Palm Springs, highs of 82 in Thousand Palms. Palm Desert with a high of 80, Cabazon high of 80 for them as well, so hot throughout. After 6 o'clock, of course, the temperatures will start dropping, but not that much. Even at midnight, we'll be at 63 degrees. Last week, we were in the 40s at midnight. Tonight, very comfortable, 63 degrees. Low temperatures, you're going to see Palm Desert at 56, Palm Springs at 57, Big Bear City below freezing, 29 degrees for them, but they're up there in the mountains. Oh, I can't wait to go snowboarding in Big Bear. 7-day comfort air forecast. Going to see mostly 80s throughout. Some cloud coverage for Saturday will bring it down a little bit, but still 82. And on Monday, it could be the hottest day of the week with a high of 86 expected. But again, all 80s throughout. We're in the middle of December. That's not normal. Pablo Alsina, keep it here on NBC Palm Springs.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything. If you're only watching us on TV, you're only getting part of the story. Head to our new website for the latest broadcasts, digital exclusive content, contests, and more. Go to NBC Palm Springs. NBC Palm Springs Sports with Tim O'Brien, powered by Agua Caliente Casino.
Well, the Palm Desert High School basketball team hit the hardwood last night in hopes of extending their 5-game winning streak to 6. Caitlin Kelly was there and has the highlights as well as a look ahead toward league play next week.
Palm Desert just picked up their 6th straight win, grinding out a 54-49 victory over Beaumont. Their lowest scoring game of the year, but a win is a win. Paul Dreibach was on fire again. 24 points. Will Wilson dropped 9, and Jake Brand continues to be a monster this season. Aztecs move to 8-1. Beaumont falls to 6-4. But the real headline next week. Desert Empire League opens, and we get Palm Desert versus Rancho Mirage. Get your popcorn ready. Senior sniper Paul Drybach versus sophomore phenom Cash Gervin. Both deadly from 3, both loaded with perimeter weapons. This one could be an instant classic. Caitlin Kelly, NBC Palm Springs.
Well, the Rattlers will head to Palm Desert next week to take on the Aztec. Tip-off at 6:30. Now, you can watch each of our sportscasts each night on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. That'll do it in sports. I'm Tim O'Brien.
All right, our thanks to Tim for that. Turning to some entertainment headlines this evening, Variety magazine will honor Dwayne Johnson with the Creative Impact and Acting Award at the 2026 Palm Springs Film Festival. The award will be presented as part of Variety's annual 10 Directors to Watch and Creative Impact Awards brunch, which is set for January 4th. Johnson will be recognized for his performance in Ben Safdie's The Smashing Machine, earning him his first Golden Globe nomination for Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. Johnson's other work includes Moana 2, which garnered over $1 billion globally, and he's reprising his role in a live-action release next summer. He's also currently filming the latest installment of the Jumanji franchise. We'll be right back.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course,
Before we go, Nashville hot chicken chain Angry Chicks opened its first Coachella Valley location in La Quinta today. It's off Highway 111 in Adams Street. The first 100 guests this morning received exclusive Angry Chicks merch, gift cards, giveaways throughout the day, and someone even got free Angry Chicks for a year. Our Alondra Campos was out there live in our 11 a.m. newscast this morning. She even ate some macaroni and cheese live on air. It looked like it was really delicious. So there you go, another chicken spot right here in the Coachella Valley.
I like the name Angry Chicks.
Yeah.
That's a nice ring to it. I like
Yeah.
it.
Clever marketing.
I've never tried them, though. Have you tried it?
We're going to have to get out there and try it.
Try it.
Look delicious.
I mean, who doesn't like Angry Chicks?
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight.
Chicken,
Nightly News is
people,
next. We're
chicken.
back at 6. We'll see you then.